What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. We are going to an Hispanic festival. It is called the Hispanic
Heritage Kickoff Mixer.
Hispanic Heritage Kickoff Mixer. That's not a tongue twister, but that's a lot. Anyway, yeah, but we have a bunch of stuff to do this weekend. Low-key, Christal and I, we've seen each other, but we haven't really seen each other in like weeks. Christal's been busy, I've been busy, and so this is just an opportunity for us to just be together as a couple. It's from 7 to 10. It's free food, there's free food.
$15 for an all-you-can-eat buffet.
We paid $15 for an all-you-can-eat buffet. Oh yeah, you're right. See, y'all, I'm lying, my bad. Anyway, we paid $15 for this buffet. It's a mixer, so it'd be cool. We might talk to some people, or we might not. Right, we might just eat and chill. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. And then tomorrow we got a festival, and then a fair, and then
Bad Bunny Residency.
Yeah. Christal's a huge fan of Bad Bunny. I respect the craft. It should be fun. We're going because it's Hispanic Heritage Month. So shout out to all Hispanic people, their cultures. We appreciate y'all. We just appreciate it all. So with that being said, we are getting there now. Lies.
The mixer is hosted by the Corre Run Club. And I've been seeing like their stuff on social media for a little while now. They host a lot of really cool events, and this is the first one that we've actually been free and like available to go to, and it just so happens that it's, you know, a Hispanic Heritage Month mixer.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. LJ and I aren't too interested in like run clubs, but
I'm not. I'll tell you right now, I'm not.
We're just here for the vibes. But I'm glad that they hosted this event. So
yeah, and I think it'd be cool because like, although we're not runners, I wouldn't consider myself a runner. Would you consider yourself a runner?
No.
So because we're not runners, we still exercise, so we can still connect with the folks.
Absolutely.
If we really want to.
I mean, I have a history of running. I ran track, but it's been a while. And like, I did a run with LJ. How long ago was that? Like 3 months ago?
It was like last month.
He tried to kill me.
It was only 5 miles.
But he was like, we're going to take it real easy.
I was chilling.
Y'all,
I was chilling.
Much. We ran 5 miles.
It was so smooth 5.
Who says that and then we run 5 miles? The average person doesn't just pull up and run 5 miles. That's a planned thing.
Mind you, y'all.
If you gonna run 5 miles, you're
mile
planning
1,
on running
she
5
was
miles. I have asthma, and I told him that. I feel like he don't be hearing me until he witnesses it.
I be believing in her that she can do more.
Thank you.
See, I had to, turn that around. But anyway, yeah, next time y'all will see us, we will be at this event eating, hopefully, because we are low-key hungry.
Sorry.
But yeah, see y'all later.
What's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. It is almost 12 o'clock, literally 10 till 12.
Yeah.
But we just got here. Today we are going to Japan Fest.
I'm super lit.
We just pulled up. It's in Duluth at the Gas South what's it called? Convention Center. Thank you.
Look at me now. See, I had to get some food yesterday. Yeah, I was tweaking. Anyway, just like Christal said, we just got to the convention center. We just found parking. Parking was really easy.
It's because he prepaid.
Yeah, but I was trying to find like the scan QR code, and the guy was like, "You good, bro?" I said, "Nah." He was just impatient. But it's fine with me. We found parking. Parking was quick because it's packed. Like we passed 2 full lots. And we found parking fairly easily. But we're here.
The event started at 10, and we're only about like 2 hours behind. But you know how these festivals work. You can show up whenever.
Yeah.
But we figured we'd come earlier than later, one, so that we can take advantage of all they offer. Especially the food. That's like what we want to do first, is really get into the food, and then we'll probably walk around. I'm sure they've got tons of vendors with things to buy and
clothes, snacks, food, anime.
I'm really excited. I filmed a TikTok earlier this morning, but I was talking about how I am really excited for like the martial arts side of the event. There's gonna be like a little center where they can demonstrate some martial arts, and I'm a big fan of that. So is LJ, but it's kind of funny because no, that's not true. My parents did, but that's one of the things that like we first connected on when we first started dating is like the fact that we both really enjoy martial arts movies. I would say obviously LJ still watches majority of them now. I've kind of like fallen off a little bit, but I do want to get back into it for sure.
And if you want to watch one, like an old school one, you can either watch the 36 Chambers or Shaolin and the 36 Chambers. Fire. Or the 7 Deadly Venoms.
That's my personal favorite.
Yeah, we're super excited. I'm looking forward to the food. I'm looking forward to the cultural enrichment that I'm going to receive.
Come on, cultural enrichment.
I know. I be trying to read. I be trying to read more. But yeah, and I think it's just going to be cool. And it's inside, so it's not hot.
It's not going to be hot.
I think the last few festivals we went to, it was hot, and my back was sweating, y'all. Y'all know I got not a back problem, but I be sweating. That's the first place I sweat. But it's great, and I feel like it's going to be cool.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Yeah, we'll probably stay for like hour and a half, 2 hours.
For sure. We want to make sure we get the full experience. So, but we also have a lot going on today, which we'll take y'all through and tell y'all about as we go to each stage of the day. But we definitely want to be fully present and really take our time at the Japan Fest. So that's what we're about to do. We're about to head in now, but we want to just tap in with y'all real quick, tell y'all what we got going on. And yeah, so far, if you're enjoying the vlog, don't forget to comment down below, but also subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah, let's go ahead and stop yapping. Hey you guys, we're back. So we left Japan Fest. It was so good. When we first got in, we immediately went for the food, which was a good idea considering the lines were very long. So we really wanted to try the ramen, but how they were doing ramen was you go up to the front, you scan the QR code to add your name to the wait list, and then you wait like an hour, maybe more. And then once they send you a text saying you're off the wait list, then you go to the front to actually order, and then you gotta wait like 20 more minutes just to get the food. So we went ahead and added our names to the wait list, but in the meantime we stood in line for another food item. I don't know what they're called, but it's rice filled with either chicken, fish, salmon, and I think that was it. They're like the little triangles with seaweed wrapped around them. And I've never had them before, but obviously, like, you know, they're very popular in Japanese culture, and they're always in like some sort of anime. So I've never had one, but LJ and I wanted to really try one, so we were like, this is perfect, we can get one. So he got 3, I got 2. I got the teriyaki chicken and the salmon, and I thought they were really good. We also got matcha, so they had sweet matcha and regular matcha. I of course got sweet matcha, and I thought it was good. This lady came up and asked us what we thought of the matcha, and I told her I think it was pretty sweet. But LJ made a good comparison. He was like, if you compare it to like boba, it was only like 50% sweetness. But to usual matcha, I thought it was like definitely on the sweeter side. So I really enjoyed it. After that, we walked around to look at all the vendors that they have in terms of like merchandise. And they had like this whole section of merchandise. Fans, kimonos. I don't know why I said kimonos. Funko Pops. They had anything anime related. They had household items, bowls, plates, cups, all of that stuff. Clothing items, swords. So LJ got a sword.
I did.
So after that was kind of overwhelming because it was just so many people. So we really just walked down each aisle, looked at what they had, and they had a ton of stuff. Like I said, that it was just like a whole section. And then after that, we were like, well, let's just see what else they have. So during this event, they host workshops because at the convention center, there's tons of like conference rooms. And in the conference rooms, they had a lot of workshops going on. They have the Atlanta Bonsai company. And so we saw a lot of people walking around with bonsai plants. So we went in there. And they were beautiful to see. I actually really enjoyed that. We went to the martial arts theater, and we got to see them perform just a little bit. We were kind of ready to go at that point, but I didn't want to leave without at least seeing something. So we went there, we watched that. And then we also got some food from outside. They have, obviously, like all of the inside part, there's food in there, but then they also had an outdoor section with like food trucks and other food vendors. So we happened to get skewers that were pork, chicken, and shrimp. I also got a little fruit skewer that's supposed to be like fruit on a stick, and then they put like this glaze on it that's supposed to be similar to like a candy apple. And y'all know I love my candy apples. So I got that, and that was really good. That was really refreshing. It was kind of what I needed, even though it was like filled with tons of sugar. Now we're going to the fair, and I'm really excited. First fair of the season. I've been to the North Georgia Fair before, but like that was maybe like 2 years ago, and I went with my teammates. It was a bonding event that Dante and I had planned for our team, and that was so much fun. That's actually where I got my first fish, Samson, and y'all, he is still alive and well. He's thriving. Y'all know fish don't last that long, but Samson is beating all the odds, okay? So that's where I got Samson. And then LJ's never been, but this is probably like one of the best fairs I've ever been to. So I'm really excited for us to go, for him to experience it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Some reason it's taking forever for us to get there. I don't know why there's so much traffic today, but probably because everybody and their mom is going to the fair. Yeah, just wanted to check in with you guys, tell y'all how the Japan Fest went and what we have going on now. So we'll see y'all when we get to the fair. Right now, probably 10 toes down. Yeah. Tattoo peeking through the see-through. Yeah. Body green color, I see you. I see you. Used to be in love, now you like fuck Cupid. Had to be a rag, so that nigga feel stupid. Coming through the ground, trying to figure out where you been. All I need to know is that you're outside. Watch you real time, ain't too live. Easily adjusted to your new life.
What's good, y'all? We are back in the car. We went to the fair. Fair was cool. Food. The fair was cool. The fair was fun. We had some food, and this is my first time again being at the North Georgia Fair. I like this fair because it was very diverse in terms of the people that were there. They had a lot of stuff to do. And we don't do rides like that. Low key, y'all, last time I went on some rides, my stomach was hurting. So, but it was good though. It was a lot of unhealthy food. But it was good. We had to end up leaving because what we're going to now is this Bad Bunny live concert event. I forgot the place we were going to because again, names for me is just impossible. But the place that we're going to is gonna show the concert live. And so we're just gonna listen to some music and chill out. Christal's parents are gonna be there, so we're gonna hang out with them for a little bit. Yeah, y'all, so now that I'm here, I can talk about the Japan Fest, and the Japan Fest was lit. I enjoyed it a lot because one, it was a lot of people that were there just to, cosplay and just learn more about the culture itself. Just like Christal said earlier, there's a bunch of different events that they had. Because the way that the conference center was, obviously, if y'all have been to a conference center, there's different rooms and huge spaces and like classroom-like sections. And so they had an anime section where you could get, the actual manga books and other Japanese books. They had paraphernalia, they had food, they had Japanese snacks, so like snacks you would get if you were in Japan. They had events going on, so they had this women's group that was singing, and they were cool. And then they had a woman on the piano, and the food that they had, y'all. So we wanted to get the ramen, but it was like an hour and a half wait just to get some ramen, and we were like, we're not doing that. So we ended up getting some other food. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a triangle shaped rice cake with like some sort of meat in it. So I got a spicy cod, chicken teriyaki, and salmon, and then Christal got the salmon and the chicken teriyaki, and it was good. It was a good snack. It was only $3. While we did that, again, they had different ballrooms that we can go to. So they had a bonsai section where you can look at the different types of trees, and that was just cool just to look at. They had this other room. It was like flower art. So people would basically have a vase and have flowers and create some sort of art. And when I was reading up on it, it was just talking about how they want the flowers to represent, inner beauty and things like that. So the way that they wrapped and cut and maneuvered the flowers made it look really cool. They also had this area to where they had a martial arts expedition. So there were people that were doing different forms in terms of martial arts. They were doing samurai forms. They had an archery section, so they would show how they would, shoot a bow and arrow. And it was really fun, and I enjoyed it. The food was good. We also had kebabs, like Christal said. It was a lot. And like Christal said earlier, I got my sword. I didn't want to talk about it because I was hungry and I was driving. But now that I'm not driving and now that I'm not hungry, I can talk about it. So they had areas where you can get different swords, and I finally got one. It's a smaller one, so I know I'm going to get another one later, but I've always wanted my own sword because I watch too much anime and appreciate the culture too much to not get a sword. So I did. A little one. But it was a black and gold one, obviously, if you know, you know. But with that being said, we are now driving to this Bad Bunny live concert event, and I think it's gonna be cool. We already ate from the fair. Ooh, shaking. We already ate from the fair, so I know I'm kind of full. I might get some water because I'm thirsty. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be fun, and if all else fails, it's just a vibe to listen to Bad Bunny. But yeah, y'all, so next time y'all see us, we will be at this concert, and I think it'll be fun. So we'll see y'all later.
What's up, you guys? We're back. As y'all saw last night, we went to Bad Bunny's Residency live tour. We went to go watch it at Block and Drum, which is in Chamblee. And I have no words. It was amazing. The atmosphere, like I was just telling LJ, like for me, being surrounded, as a Puerto Rican, being surrounded by other Hispanics, predominantly Puerto Ricans, just repping their island and just showing their love for Bad Bunny was amazing for me to witness. And of course, like I've been a fan of Bad Bunny, but to watch the Residency live in that environment was a highlight for me.
His concert was lit, I'm not gonna lie. There were some environmental issues for me.
Yeah.
But overall, like the actual performance and actually like what he did on screen was fire.
Yeah,
like
facts.
He performed really well. And it's cool that with his last album, he incorporates a lot of different instruments like the drums and different percussion instruments. So to see it on stage and to have those people have their solos in their times, like there were at least 2 guitar solos, there was a drum solo, and it was fire. And I mean, there was a part to where he wasn't even on stage because he let other people like perform, do the songs and do their stuff. Definitely has aura, so I definitely understand why people like him so much. For sure, respect. But no, it was cool though, because even like Christal said, like the energy in the vicinity was fire. I mean, people weren't beefing, people were chilling. They had Mark Anthony. People started crying.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, it's lit.
Yeah, the woman next to us, like she was decked out. Like she had the bandera on like her entire outfit. She brought the flag too. And at some point, like I looked around, everybody was dancing. Like they're, I don't know, like everybody in the room was up on their feet, dancing, moving, singing. And I think that's just a testament to what Bad Bunny has done for
the culture.
Highlighting the significance and the importance of the Puerto Rican history, like just throughout this album, throughout the residency, he highlighted many important factors of the culture. And so I could see why everybody was very emotional, like watching it. But to LJ's point, like it was lit. Like from the minute we got there to the minute he got on stage to the very end, like, yeah, it was lit.
Yeah,
so
it was cool.
For LJ though, like I will agree, the music was very, very loud.
So the reason I say environmental issues was, one, the music was insanely loud. And although in concerts music's loud, but so obviously there's like bass, mid, treble. The treble is like the high pitched sounds. Y'all know this. I assume y'all know this. Anyway, I was about to curse. That stuff was turned up so loud it makes the music sound like screeching. Yeah. And I hate it. So
yeah, there were several parts where I couldn't really hear the actual music because it was very, very loud. There was no clear definition between the sounds, like LJ was saying, but also like that high pitched noise that he was talking about. If the volume is way too high, like it just gets louder and louder. And it was literally for several parts of the show we were holding our ears. So, but
that was it though.
Yeah.
Really. Like, and there was a time to where actually it was so bad, they ended up blowing the speaker and like a couple minutes within the show, like there wasn't any sound.
Like 10 minutes out of the show, at the very beginning, we had no sound because they had it way too high and the speakers
were pissed.
They were. Boo. They were like, I know I didn't come all the way out here. I could have stayed at home.
Yeah.
Y'all are correct. But they got it fixed and the rest of the show was absolutely amazing.
And the show was just long.
It was long. I wasn't expecting.
It was like 3
But you know, they had like
hours.
An after party at the end after that. They just kept going.
I was ready to go home.
Yeah. But
other than that though, like when the sound was straight and when the songs that Bad Bunny played that I was familiar with, and even when I wasn't familiar with, it was still a good show.
The dancers were fire. Yeah. That little scene in the house where they had all the dancers on the outside, and it looked like a real party. I wanted to be in the house.
It was definitely
at
a house
party.
No, for sure. And then the costumes were good. The aesthetic, like the different stage transitions were good, because at first it was this enchanted woods area.
I think it was the rainforest.
The rainforest. See, and it's a real thing. Enchanted. Anyway, that's how it looked though. But it was a rainforest, and then they had the house, and then they went back to the rainforest, but it was a different
like a different setup.
Yeah. But it was still lit. It was still cool. It was still fun. I definitely, if those situations were different, I'd go back.
Yeah, it was really fun. 10 out of 10 for me. Block and Drum, I will go back. I've seen it on TikTok all the time, and they host a lot of really cool events. Like I think they even hosted a Love Island watch party there too. So that would have been cool.
So that was the place.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So they host events there all the time, and it's very close to us. So we'll probably go back there. Hopefully, maybe we'll just bring some earplugs next time.
But I think now when I go to concerts, I'm gonna just bring them just in case.
Yeah.
Because
that makes sense.
I'm gonna bring them just in case. Yeah.
But yeah,
This is the end of our cultural weekend.
Yes,
As
yeah.
y'all saw, we had the Japan Fest. We went to the Bad Bunny concert. We went to the fair, which kind of had everybody there. So, but no, it was cool.
And then we had the Hispanic Heritage Month mixer on Friday.
Yeah, that too. See, there's so much.
Yeah, but
No, it was fun though.
all in all, we had an amazing weekend. I loved every minute of it, and it was just nice for us to spend time together because, like LJ said in the beginning, like it's been a couple months of us just being locked in on our own stuff and like having several weekends where like we were just seeing each other in passing. So for us to have like a weekend where we get to spend time together, like even today, we're not doing much. It's still nice to be able to like see him, talk to him, catch up, like do stuff that we want to do together. So yeah, we thought we would just bring y'all along with us to experience that. But as always, thank y'all so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss when we upload another video. Comment down below what your favorite parts of this vlog were.
Comment down where you from,
Facts,
what you represent,
all of that stuff. But yeah, we will catch y'all in the next video, and yeah, see y'all next time.